After the May elections, President Cyril Ramaphosa decried the fact that the early childhood education system was not sufficiently equipping learners to read for understanding. Now, in response, the National Education Collaboration Trust, headed by CEO Godwin Khosa, is spearheading the National Reading Initiative on behalf of the Basic Education Department in an effort to turn this around. Mr. Khosa is here with us, and I would like to welcome you for making the time. There was general excitement around 2013 when the National Education Collaboration Trust was launched. Why is it that after all this time and with organizations such as yourself that the president still has to point out inefficiencies in the system?
So you're correct that we're very excited, and in fact at this point I can say that we have done a whole lot of work, including introducing very useful and sustainable programs in about 70% of the schools across the country. We work with like 90,000 teachers, but the challenges are just deep. And one of those challenges are in the areas of reading. And the president was quite correct in pointing that out in his State of the Nation address, because reading is so central to the prosperity of the country and right straight to the prosperity of each and every individual. Kids that are able to read for meaning would access content on their own, but even more than that, it would open up the doors for economic, prosperity, including just human fulfillment.
Yeah, which is precisely what he said in the speech, that it was not just for the sake of language development alone, but for the development of skills and health, and to allow them to entry into the economic space.
Yeah. So, correct, we in 2017 actually received, as every South African did, a report that confirmed that majority of our kids can't read for meaning. So, and it's important to understand the levels at which, kids should read. So firstly, kids must be able to decode text. So if something is written, they must be able to read and sound it out. But beyond that, they must understand what they're reading. And in fact, even beyond that, they must love what they're reading. And they must love to go back and read some more and get more understanding from the text. So that's the gap we're wanting to feel as the South Africans. And I must say that that challenge is not only in the classroom. That challenge extends into the household and into the community, because majority of us don't read. And kids, therefore, have very little encouragement incentives for them to read. There are very few parents to emulate who read.
Okay. We're talking to the Chief Executive Officer of the National Education Collaboration Trust, Mr. Godwin Khosa. We're going to take a little pause.